Hello dear students. So far we have discussed the coordinate systems, and in coordinate systems we have discussed in detail all the three types of coordinates, that is spherical coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system, and the first one, that is Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. So we have seen the magnitude transformations, we have seen the unit vector transformations. So everything we have seen. The differential elements also we have considered. Now we shall discuss in today's session, we will discuss the numericals based upon the coordinate system. Okay, so starting with the first numerical. So in today's class we will discuss the numericals. So your first numerical question is, given the point A, and the point is given in spherical coordinate system. So definitely we have the value of r equal to 4, theta equals to 25 degree, and phi equals to 120 degree. So this A vector is given in a spherical coordinate system. How do we recognize it? Because the coordinates are r, theta and phi, and we know that these are the coordinates of a spherical system. Okay. Then further, find the Cartesian coordinates of A and its distance from another point, that is B, from distance from point B, and the coordinates of point B are given in Cartesian coordinates, that is the x, y and z values are given. X equals to 2, y equals to 3 and z equals to minus of 1. Okay, so this is your question. I am reading it once again. Given the point A, r equals to 4, theta equal to 25 degree and phi equal to 120 degree, find the Cartesian coordinates of A and its distance from point B, and the coordinates of point B is x equals to 2, y equal to 3 and z equals to minus 1. Okay, so now we know that we have to find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, we have to find the distance between, let's say this is point A and this one is your point B, and we need the distance between the 2 points. Okay, but this A point, it is given in your what? It is given in spherical coordinates. Okay, so here r equals to 4, theta equal to 25 degree and phi equal to 120 degree. Okay, and the B point here, x equals to 2, y equal to 3 and z equal to minus 1. Okay, so we cannot directly find the distance between the 2 points since both are given in different coordinate systems. So first of all, we will convert this A, the coordinates of this point A, into the Cartesian coordinates, and then this B point already given in Cartesian, and then we will find the or calculate the distance between the 2 points. Okay, so the first job is to find the Cartesian equivalent of this A point, which is given in spherical coordinates. Okay, so we can recall the formula from Cartesian, from spherical to Cartesian. In the earlier classes we have discussed from spherical to Cartesian, we have the conversion formulas with us. Okay, so what is the conversion formula? If it is given in r, theta and phi, we can get the value of x, y and z through these formulas. So formulas I am recalling, that is x equal to r sine theta and cos phi. Okay, so this is your formula. Okay, so through this we can easily calculate. So what will be the value? The value of r is 4. Okay, then sine of this 25 degree and multiplied by this cos phi. Okay, so cos of 120 degree. So ultimately it will be, you can calculate it through the calculator also. I'm directly writing the values. This is 0.4226 multiplied by cos 120, that is minus 0.5. Okay, so the answer will be, after calculating all this, we will have this 0.845. so this is the value of x. Okay, so this x we have calculated. Okay, so similarly we can calculate the y also. For y also we have the formula. So like x equal to r sin theta cos phi. So for y, what is the formula? Let's recall it. When we had discussed this spherical to Cartesian transformation. So y equals to, this is r sin theta and sine of phi. Okay, so this is, again you will put the values. So it is 4 and this sine 25 degree and then sine of 120 degree. Okay, so it is 4 into sine 25 degree, again is 0.4226 and sine 120 degree is 0.866. Okay, so this, if we calculate, we will get 1.464. so again we have calculated the value of y also. Fine. And what is the formula for z? Your z is, z equals to r cos theta. Okay, so z equal to r cos theta, and the value of r we already know, that is 4. So we directly write it, answer, it's easy. So it is 3.625. Okay, so we have got these 3 coordinates in Cartesian system. So from the magnitude transformation is over, means we have got the equivalent x, y and z values with the given r, theta and phi values. Okay, so these 3 we have got. So if we write this, we have obtained this A point from r equal to 4, theta equals to 25 degree and phi equal to 120 degree to their equivalent. Okay, so we have got their equivalent, and now we have got this from r, theta and phi from a spherical to Cartesian, and we have calculated the values. So x equals to how much? X equal to minus 0.845. we have just calculated. Y equals to 1.464 and z equals to 3.625. so we have now calculated. Okay, so we have got this A. Okay, now in the at the beginning I told you that if we have to calculate the distance between A and B, we should have this A, and the coordinates of A and B points should be in the same system. Okay, That is, if B is in the Cartesian, A has to be also in Cartesian, and we have calculated the equivalent Cartesian equivalent of this point A. Now both the points A and B both are in Cartesian coordinates, so we can find the distance, okay, and its distance from point B, okay, so we can find it. So how we can find it? So we know, so we will first write it in the form of vectors, okay. So let's say your A vector will be how much? Just ax, ay and az we have to put and write it in the vector form. These are the magnitudes which we have calculated just now. Okay, so we can write minus 0.845 ax means the unit vector in the direction of x, okay, plus 1.464 ay in the direction of y, and plus 3.625 in the direction of z. So in this way we have written the A vector, okay. Now B vector is given, B vector is not given, B point is given to us. This B point is how much? X equal to 2, y equal to 3 and z equal to minus 1. So if I write in the vector form, we can write it 2ax plus 3ay and minus az. Okay, so these are the 2 points A and B. Now if we want to calculate the distance between the two, you know that the distance vector, the distance between these two A and B, let's say DAB. DAB is the distance between these 2 points A and B. So you know that if we have to calculate the distance, then position vector of second vector minus first vector. Okay, so it will be just like B minus A. In this way we will get the what? We will get in the vector form, and then we can calculate the magnitude. Okay, so it is 2ax plus 3ay minus az and minus this. So I am writing it directly. After subtracting this A vector from the B vector, what will be obtained? So 2 and minus of minus 0.845, so it will be plus, so it will be 2.845, and obviously the vector will be x. Now 3 and minus this y component of B vector minus y component of this A vector. So 3 minus 1.464. How much it will be? It will be plus 1.536 ay. Okay, and minus of az and minus of this 3.625. How much it will be? It will be minus 4.625 az. Okay, so it will be like this. Now this distance vector we have got. Okay, now what will be the distance? The distance will be, now we are talking of magnitude. The vector we have got. Now the magnitude will be distance of A from B will be this magnitude. The DAB is again the vector. So DAB vector magnitude of this DAB will give you the distance. So this we can calculate root under of this square plus this square plus this square. Okay. So the distance will be, I am writing it directly. This is 5.643 units. Okay. 5.643 units. Fine. So in this way we can solve this numerical. For any transformation, be careful about the formula of transformation, okay, and the vector. Fine. Now we shall move forward to solve the another numerical, and another numerical is transform the vector. I am writing the question here. So the question is transform the vector 4ax minus 2ay minus 4az, okay, into spherical coordinates at a point P, and the P point is x equals to minus 2, y equal to minus 3 and z equals to 4. Okay, fine. So the question I am repeating once again: transform the vector 4ax minus 2ay minus 4az into spherical coordinates at a point P, x equal to minus 2, y equal to minus 3 and z equal to 4. Now look at this vector. Okay, so this vector, the unit vectors are ax, ay and az. So there is no doubt that it is given in Cartesian system. Okay, and now we have to go from Cartesian to spherical. So what kind of transformation do we need here? The solution is, we need here Cartesian to spherical. In the previous case we had the spherical to Cartesian transformation in the previous numerical. Now in this case, this is given in ax, ay, az means what? It is given in Cartesian system and we have to convert it into spherical coordinates. So Cartesian to spherical transformation is required. Now for Cartesian to spherical transformation, in the earlier classes while I was discussing this topic, I had discussed the transformation formula also, magnitude transformation as well as unit vector transformation. Both will be required in this numerical. So Cartesian to spherical magnitude transformation formula we need to recall. So if you recall this formula, so obviously this r equal to, means if it is given in x, y, z and we want the r theta phi, then what is the formula? So r equals to root over of x square plus y square and plus z square. Okay, now you have this value x, y and z. Okay, so with this x, y and z, this x, y and z we can get the value. So the values I am writing directly, so it is 5.3, 8 and 5. Okay, again theta, what is theta? Theta equals to how much? This is cos inverse z upon r. Okay, so cos inverse z upon r, if we calculate, so we will get the angle 42.03 degree. Okay, and phi equal to how much? It is tan inverse y upon x. Okay, so the points, it is known x equal to minus 2, y equal to minus 3, okay, and z equal to 4. Fine. Okay, so with this x, y and z we can calculate all this. So this will be how much? This will be your tan inverse, and y is how much? Minus 3. So minus 3 upon minus of 2. So it will be around 56.31 degree. Okay, now one thing you have to notice here, that since this, you see, this x is also minus and y is also minus, so both the x and y values are negative. So if we talk of the quadrant, okay, so if we talk of the quadrant, then in which quadrant we do have the x and y values both minus? In the third quadrant. Okay, in the third quadrant we have this x and y values both negative, like we are having here, x equal to minus 2 and y equal to minus 3. So obviously it will lie in the third quadrant, and if it is in the third quadrant, then what will be the value of phi? So phi will be how much? It will be minus 180 degree and plus 56.31. So it's equal to minus 123.69. Okay, fine. So this is the value of phi. Okay, so we have now calculated the value of r also, theta also, and phi also. So all these three values will be used further. Fine. Now we know that the transformation will require the values of cos theta, cos phi, sin theta, sin phi. So we will calculate here itself. Okay, so this cos theta, cos phi, sin theta, sin phi, we will calculate. So if I will calculate the cos theta, okay, so cos theta will be how much? Cos of this theta, 42.03. Okay, so cos of 42.03 will be how much? It will be 0.7428. Okay, now similarly sin theta, so sin theta will be how much? Sin of this 42.03. So sin of this 42.03 means 0.6695. Okay, now what is cos phi? So cos phi will be how much? Cos of minus 123.69. Okay, so it's coming around minus 0.5547, and last one is your sin of phi. So sin phi will be sin of minus 123.69. So it is minus 0.8321. Okay, so we have calculated these values because it is required at the further stage of this numerical. Okay, because we know that in the unit vector transformation we frequently require this cos theta, cos phi, sin theta, sin phi, so we have kept it. Okay, calculated. So we have recalled these formulas here. Okay, and now we will solve the further numerical further. Okay, so now see the components of vector. This vector is given, if I go back, this vector is given 4ax minus 2ay minus 4az. Okay, this vector is given in Cartesian, we need it in spherical. Okay, so if we need it in spherical, then obviously we will have to calculate the spherical counterparts. Okay, so what I mean to say, if we need a vector in spherical, that is AR, A theta and A phi, so AR equals to how much? AR equal to this A vector that is given in what? Cartesian. Okay, and dot of this AR. If we want any vector in particular, let's say in r direction, that you need to have the dot product of that vector in along that r direction. So that A dot AR will be how much? A dot AR will be, your A vector is how much? See, 4ax minus 2ay minus 4az. So it will be how much? It will be 4ax minus 2ay and minus 4az. Okay, and dot this AR. Okay, now you see for ax dot ar, how can we write it? We will write it for ax and dot ar. Okay, then minus 2, then ay dot ar, then minus 4 az dot ar. Okay, now we know that this ax dot ar, है ना, while we were discussing the unit vector transformation between Cartesian and spherical, we have derived this formula in the form of matrix, if you recall. Okay, so recall that formula. So what is that ax dot ar? That ax dot ar was sin theta cos phi. Okay, so this is 4 and so ax dot ar will be sin theta cos phi. Similarly, what is the ay dot ar? Sin theta sin phi. So we will write 2 sin theta sin phi. Okay, this is nothing new. Okay, we have discussed in the earlier class. If you will see my previous videos, okay, perhaps in the video in which we had discussed this spherical to Cartesian unit vector transformation in the form of matrix, I had derived all these formulas. Okay, so you can refer from there. And az dot ar is cos theta, so we will write simply 4 cos theta. Now all these values sin theta cos phi you have calculated here, it has been calculated earlier, so you can just substitute the values. Okay, so here 4 into what is the value of sin theta? So your sin theta is 0.6695. Okay, multiply by this cos phi. Cos phi is minus 0.5547. Okay, then 2 into this sin theta again, 0.6695 multiplied by this sin phi. What is the value of sin phi? Sin phi is minus 0.8321. Okay, and what is this cos theta? So we will write here minus 4, and cos theta, the value of cos theta is cos theta, yes, 0.7428. 0.7428. Okay, so now if you solve all this, then you will get the final answer of minus 3.342. Okay, so this is your AR, means the component of vector A along AR direction. This is AR. Okay, fine. While writing in the vector, we will put a unit vector in the direction of R also, but that is further. Now what is A theta? So similarly, now I have explained it. Okay, now in the similar manner, if I write A theta, because if we are going to convert it to a spherical system, then we need the component along R, theta and phi. So R we have calculated, that is AR. We will calculate similarly A theta. So if we have to calculate A theta, so the vector A, which is given in Cartesian coordinates, that has to be, the dot product has to be made between this vector and along unit vector along this theta. So A dot A theta. So obviously this vector we will write as it is 4ax minus 2ay and minus 4az. Okay, and dot product of this A theta. So again this will be along what? In theta direction. So it is what? 4, then ax. So ax dot A theta, okay, minus 2, then ay dot A theta, and minus 4 az dot A theta. Okay, now again you have to recall that transformation matrix. Okay, what is ax dot A theta, what is ay dot A theta, what is az dot A theta. Okay, so that you will have to recall. So if I recall, then this A theta would be how much? A theta would be 4. Okay. Now 4 ax dot a theta how much? So ax dot a theta will be 4. Sorry, it is cos theta cos phi. Okay. Then minus. See, 2 into ay dot a theta. So what is ay dot a theta? Ay dot a theta is cos theta sin phi. So we will write minus 2 cos theta and sin phi. Okay. And next one is your az dot a theta. So what is az dot a theta? Az dot a theta is how much? It is sin theta. So it is 4 sin theta. Now see, this cos theta, sin theta, cos phi, sin phi we have already calculated. So we have to just put the values of these things as we have solved earlier. So I will directly write the values, directly write the answer, and you can solve it and check it. So it is 2.266. So it is your A theta. So A theta we have got, and now similarly we will go for phi. So A phi will be A vector dot unit vector along phi. So A vector will be your just 4ax minus 2ay minus 4az, and along this A phi direction. Okay. So again you will have this 4ax dot A phi, okay, minus 2ay dot A phi, and then minus 4az dot A phi. So again we have this unit vector transformation matrix. We can recall it, what will be the value, and we can write it directly. So it is ax dot a phi is how much? It is minus sin phi. So 4 minus 4 sin phi. What is ay dot a phi? Ay dot a phi is cos phi. So we will write 2 cos phi, and this minus 4az dot a phi. Okay. Now see, phi and z, rho phi z. Phi and z are mutually perpendicular to each other. So what will be there? Cos 90 will be 0. So there will not be any existence of this term. So we will have only this term, and so minus 4 sin phi and minus 2 cos phi. So the answer will be 4.4378. So this is the component along phi. Okay. So we will write the whole vector A of this r theta and phi, A vector. So this AR how much? Minus 3.342. So we will write here 3.342 along AR. A theta how much we have calculated? 2.266. So it will be plus 2.266 A theta. And what is A phi? The component along A phi is 4.4378. So 4.4378 A phi. So in this way we can have the vector in spherical coordinates. Okay.